Alright guys, Connor back for Matcap video number 3. Last time we finished up with the white, gray, black, metal, all those different kind of Matcaps. Here's a full rotation for you so you can check out the views from all this stuff. Like I said, I'm going to be making all these files available. All 5 spline files that I used, I'm going to remake the deleted one, and over 150 Matcaps are all going to be available on Gumroad for $4. So if you want to mess around with these exact files that I'm using and learn along with me while you mess around with those files, definitely check that out. Like I said, it's only $4 and it really, really helps me out. I'm a poor artist and I live in Brooklyn, so let's move on to color. So these just look like they're, at first glance, just a bunch of different colors, you know. But there's a lot going on here. And even in these first two, this purple and this blue, there's a lot of difference that's going on. If you zoom in, you can see this blue ball looks like it's an actual plastic ball that was shot on a gray background. And you can see the studio in the reflection. You can see the umbrellas. You can see, you know, this light, which is maybe a flash from the camera. You can even see the ceiling and the floors in the room, the different brightnesses of one reflector compared to the other on all the lights, as opposed to this purple Matcap, which is just like totally cartoonish. Like the light right here just doesn't even blend into the next color. It's very cartoonish. This kind of stuff like looks great with making cartoon looking things or cute looking stuff or adding outlines, you know, to go along with the cartoon look. I'm still new to outlines, but as you can see, you know, kind of goes well together. It's got that cartoon effect mixed with the black outline drawing effect. It's cool. But the point I'm trying to make here is that these umbrellas give a super realistic kind of plastic effect to this blue. Like even in the head here, you can see it in the soccer ball, all that stuff. So if you're using these for product photos for a soccer ball, like you can see the studio in this, and you know that might be a good thing or that might be a bad thing. And as opposed to this, which it looks like a total cartoon, you know. You can see all the shading. You know, you got the, just like on most Matcaps, you got the bright lights on the top left, and the shading on the bottom right. That tends to be how a lot of them are typically set up. So it's always interesting when you find ones that aren't set up like that. This green slime one is another cool one, similar to that purple, kind of cartoonish, a little more blended in, but here's a yellow that is lit completely from the top instead of from the top left. So say we take this square and we make it perfectly rotated, you know, top up. If we look at the top, once we get there, you know, you can see, I don't know why, I can't seem to figure out the angle, but you can see on the icosahedron that, you know, the top panels are really reflecting that light there. So last thing is we got this red kind of latex looking thing going on here with 4 fluorescent lights on the top. But these are actually different, and what's going on here is this is just a color right here, but it's got this lighting on top of it with this super intense white point light right here, which is giving it kind of the same effect as that matte cap affected thing up there. But if I turn the light off, you're not seeing that anymore. You're not seeing any kind of angles or anything on this red square. So most objects will need lighting in order to show their angles, but Matcap gets rid of that need for lighting, and it implies the lighting. So that's a lot of what's going on.